translate, from Broome and Esperance in the west, they would average about 50,000 kilometres a year as a band. And more often than not, they would just sleep on the side of the road in their swags, in all different sorts of kinds of weather. If they didn't have enough money for food, they would simply just go and hunt down some kangaroos or some rabbits, catch a few fish. It was the Nullarbor Plain all over again, but this time with a musical twist. The very first time that I went and toured with the Dead Ringer Band, we were on our way to play at the Maree Camel Cup in South Australia. Yes, and it was the band, of course, and Brian DeGrucci was with us as well. Gruch, who's the best guitar builder on the planet, folks, and the Dead Ringers have always played his guitars and still do to this day. Casey, obviously, and they all... Gruch couldn't be here tonight, unfortunately, but he's certainly thought of in high regard. There's no doubt about that. So good on you, Gruch. So we were heading... Yeah, absolutely. We love him.
Trav said in soundcheck today, Trev said, man, if Brian DeGrucci made coffees, I'd drink 20 of them a day.
That's right.
Hell, that'd be good.
So this particular trip, we're heading out to the Maree Camel Cup, and Gruch is there grizzling away, and we get out there, we put in a particularly big day of driving. We're out past Woomera there somewhere, and it was just on dusk. And Di says to me, she said, "Oh, Daz, we'll stop in a minute, we'll have some dinner." I said, "Oh, terrific, that sounds great." So we drive for about another hour up the road, and then all of a sudden there's this little roadhouse. So we pull into this roadhouse, and sure enough, Bill gets out, fills up the four-wheel drive, and Di rushes into the roadhouse and gets a couple of little supplies. Before you know, we're back into the four-wheel drive and we're heading off again. I said, "Oh, Di, weren't we going to get something to eat?" She said, "Oh, yeah, we'll get that a little further down the road." I said, "Oh, okay, no worries." So this is my first time out into the outback of Australia, and we're driving along for about another 2 hours or so, and everyone's getting a bit hungry. And next thing, Bill just takes a hard left and literally leaves the road we're on and just goes bush bashing for about 20 minutes, just in the scrub, till he finds a place that he thinks this will make a good camp. So we all get out and park the car, we go and collect some firewood and build a fire, and I thought, oh well, there goes dinner. We're obviously not getting any dinner here tonight, but that's okay. So we're sitting around, and the next thing, Nash says, "Come on, mate, we're going to get dinner." I said, "What are you talking about?" And he throws me a rifle. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "We're going to go get some dinner." So Nash, Casey and myself jump in the four-wheel drive, and we're off shooting rabbits. Now, I'd never fired a rifle in my life, and to be honest with you, I didn't hit a single thing. I hit lots of bushes and lots of dirt came up. But Casey and Nash are gun shots, folks. So we got about 7 or 8 of these rabbits, came back to the camp, and Di proceeded to cook up the most incredible meal I've ever eaten in my life to this day. A big rabbit stew, and it was one of the most amazing nights of my life, sitting around this campfire. There's about 6 billion stars up there, singing around, singing songs and having a good old laugh. It was good times. Folks, would you please welcome back on stage the entire cast and crew here tonight.